welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Now it's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Trey Hendrickson in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Watson. The ball comes out. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Following the fumble recovery, Watson looking underneath. He's got Akers. Touchdown! Cam Akers with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here. Joe Burrow, flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know. Looking ahead.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. The try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Akers. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 35.
for this with Akers.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers
with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game.
And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Play action. It's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield now, Burrow.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
12.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And they go play action now. Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the...
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
That's caught. And he'll get in. As they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Watson. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. They'll run on first down with Akers.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Watson's throw here hauled in by Kupp. He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Rams!
Cooper Kupp,
49 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burrow looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
11 coming.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
12.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. This time, the extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On 2nd and very short, Burrow.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
11. 11.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it out to his left. And pass is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Burrow. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Thomas.
Burrow will throw. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Watson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Faking the give. Now Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. This one taken in by Olave.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they're looking third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Going right back to Akers.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Quill.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Open net, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
First down, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Burrow going for it on fourth. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. A give up the middle to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. And
what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
11, Thomas.
Burrow on play action. Looking for Pryor long. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down.
On 2, ready?
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Offline, ready? 11, 11, 11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Able to find Pryor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
11 Mighty. 11 Thomas. 11.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
11 MT. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
12.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Pryor has it complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
11 MT. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. There he goes left side. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The Burrow's throw complete there to Thomas. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
11 Mighty.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
11 Mighty. 11.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And that is incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still As a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Ah, that's true. You've said that before.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A give running right is Akers.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go play action with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here we go.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Logan Thomas from 6 yards away. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
McPherson on for the extra point.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for L.A.,
they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go.